barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, man. And I want to continue the conversation that we had yesterday. And you guys start sharing these videos, man, because these videos are raw, honest, thought-provoking. I believe to be true. Believe to be true. And but I was thinking about that picture of the only time Martin Luther King and Malcolm X met. The last time he went down there, MLK was in jail and they didn't get a chance to meet, but he did meet Coretta Scott King. And I was just looking at how black leaders in the past represented themselves in public eye. You know what I mean? They had 360 decorum. That means they can have a conversation with anybody in any social demographic, any ethnicity, any race, any sexual orientation. They looked the part. They were in shape. They spoke eloquently. And closed the gate. And then I look at leaders today. All you got to do is be famous. An athlete can be a leader. A drug dealer can be a leader. A gangbanger can be a leader. A pimp can be a leader. A nigga in the street can be a leader. High school dropouts are teaching our kids to stay in school. And I look at Malcolm X and I think of, wow, what a transformation that man had, especially publicly his last 12 years. And his commitment when looking death in the eye, look from people that look like him. He still walked the walk, talked the talk. Whereas all you got to do is have 500,000 followers on Instagram and you're a leader. You know, I know truth can come from anywhere. But to expect, here's our problem. We expect everybody who tells the truth to be a leader. No, somebody just tells the truth. Kyrie Irving exposed the truth, but he's not a leader. Kyrie Irving did everything in his power to play basketball again. For a couple of reasons. He loves basketball and he can't financially be rewarded in any place in the world based off of his skill set. It's basketball. That's the only place he can be rewarded handsomely. So what does he want to do? He wants to preserve the Irving last name by playing the sport of basketball. Athletes and entertainers can't be leaders, y'all. No, not unless they're willing to give it up. There's a handful out there. I don't know them. I don't know where they're at right now. Currently, I'm talking about the major sports. But for real, Colin Kaepernick is not a leader. He's on Nike's payroll. He's on Disney's payroll. He's on Audible's payroll. He's on Ben & Jerry's payroll. We got too many baby daddies on YouTube as leaders. And I've never met or don't know this to be true. But I'm willing to bet that these men, and I'm speaking about black men because I'm not just in the boxing community. I'm not in no community, but the conscious, when I did 9 Wives and stuff, it subjugated me to watching these other YouTube channels, and now I'm subscribed to. I mean, y'all can look at who I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and it's just a plethora of different types of channels, right? And what I've come to realize is this: we got a lot of baby daddies on YouTube trying to lead the masses. And I'm willing to bet you, because the statistics will prove me right, that more than half of these motherfuckers on YouTube, their sons are having kids out of wedlock. Their sons are having kids with no commitment to the woman. I'm willing to bet. They call him granddaddy, grandpa, G-pa. What else they call him? I don't know. What's a cool nickname for grandpa? I don't know. Granddaddy, grandpa. I call my grandfather Granddaddy. So that's the only name that I know. Papa. That's another one. Papa. There you go. And grandmother's getting younger and younger and younger. Grandfather's getting younger and younger and younger. If family structure is there, it's a blessing. If family structure isn't there, it's a curse. We got too many baby daddies online posing as leaders in the black community. Too many. Too many. Too many. If the shoe fits, wear it. I don't give a fuck. You can't do nothing about me but just make a video and respond that I'm probably not going to watch. Oh, man. So, but it's too many baby daddies, man. It's too many baby daddies, man. In the black community, gangbangers get a YouTube channel and they're leaders. In the black community, a drug dealer gets a YouTube channel and he's a leader because he has a lot of followers. In the black community, did I say drug dealer already? A pimp can have a YouTube channel and he's a leader. A street nigga that tells that everybody that went to college, no, everyone that wasn't a gangbanger is a square ass nigga. He gets a YouTube channel. He's a leader. He's the voice of the people. And I know you're going to say, well, Martin Luther King had extramarital affairs. His wife accepted it. So who am I? His wife never left him. I'm going to make friends with the squirrels in my yard, man. I'm going to figure something out how to make friends with them. Because the same squirrels every day. Only in the black community, man. Only in the black community. I saw something that they talking about chakras, and I didn't watch the video, but you know how you scrolling through and you can get something through your chakra. Huh? There's a lot of false information and black this, black that. We got to get to our economic apex. That's what we got to do. And I've been saying it since I had the channel. I'm watching the squirrel. It's free as a squirrel, man. So yeah, man. That's the challenge today. All these baby daddies with YouTube channels, and I guarantee you their sons and daughters are having kids out of wedlock. They telling us how to be better men, but you didn't tell your son failed. Your daughter's pregnant now at 19. How the fuck your daughter pregnant at 19 and you had her at 19? I'm not going to comment on one because I'm not an expert on women. I don't know. I don't listen to too many women YouTube channels. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm subscribed to any. Well, I'm probably him, but, you know, I don't listen to him. So I can't even. But just for the sake of this conversation, you had your daughter at 19, and now your daughter is pregnant. Now your daughter is pregnant at 19. You had your daughter at 21 with no father. Now your daughter is 21, unmarried, about to have a baby. I could speak on it because it happened in my family. I can draw it from my family. Yeah, it happened in my family. We're just repeating the same cycle. And as you repeat the same cycle, that means it's getting worse. Worse. Because that means a whole generation is dead. Because no one in that generation had the courage to say, hold up, stop. Children are not a blessing outside of marriage. It's a burden. It's hard work. It's hard work in marriage. Imagine the work you got to do outside of marriage. I got to go 20 miles down the road to drop you off. And if we hate each other, we got to meet in the fucking parking lot of the police department. Both parents working 8 hours, trying to get the extra shift. That's what happens, man, when we got baby daddies leading baby daddies. And Fred is the hater. You know what I mean? But I tell you one thing. What I admire about my grandfather is the years that I've known him. The 17 years I've known, he was a family man. And his house saved a lot of people. You know what I mean? I only know my grandfather to be married. What he was prior to that, he improved upon. Now we got grandmothers in the club now. Imagine in 10 years, it's going to be 3 generations in the club. Grandma, mom, and daughter in the club twerking, drinking, getting blowed. Wow. It's living in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'll be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed, man. I'm out partying, and while my family that lives with me is suffering as the man. But when you got baby daddies leading you, I guess it's okay. Oh, you could party 1 day a week. 1 day a week? My family's suffering. I see it in my family, man. I'm going to use my family as the example, man. I see the destruction of men and women. The man goes to jail. Grandma has to raise the grandbaby. Or mother has a kid out of wedlock. Then the daughter has a kid out of wedlock. And no man in sight. And then she claims she a good woman. I guarantee you this, because I can speak from experience. I guarantee you the mother, I would say, let's see, because they're having kids at 14 now, right? 14, 15 years old. 15. Does that mean when she's 30, she has a 15-year-old? So let's say between the ages of 35 and 45, right? I guarantee you, if you go through their Instagram account, if you go through their Facebook account, I don't know them to have YouTube channels or not, but if you go to their Instagram account, their Facebook accounts, their Twitter accounts, I guarantee you half of their posts are sexual posts. Because when you see mom have a baby without a father, when you see, and then the daughter has a baby without a father, without a ring, a husband, then their vagina and their 2 breasts becomes their most prized possessions. Not their integrity, not their work ethic, not their parenting skills. Yeah, I guarantee you, go to Instagram. And a 19-year-old woman that's pregnant or that has a baby, go to it. And then go to her mom. Nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. Your daddy wasn't shit. You fucked them though. But mom, you fucked him. I have family members like that. I do. I want to right that wrong. I really do. I want to be the example for my family. I want to be the example for my son. I want to be the example for my daughter. I really, really do. It means a lot to me. Hence the reason I'm in a Tesla and not in a Bentley. Family. So it's on y'all as men. Are you going to keep on following these baby daddies? That sons became baby daddies? It's just going to be a cycle. I hear y'all chirping. What if your daughter? Don't believe it'll happen. I raised them that way. Don't even think about it. I have no fear. No fear at all of that. I'm being honest. I have no fear of Lincoln having a child out of wedlock. No fear. None. Zero. No. I trust Dre as a mother that much. And I trust myself as a father that much. I don't even think about it. I have no concerns with that. None. I have no concerns of Lincoln or Kennedy being in the streets or none. Zero. Daddy's not in the streets. Daddy don't come in the house. You know, my kids never seen me drunk or high. No. Never seen me pick up a cigarette. They've never seen daddy codependent upon anything. I saw that as a child. I'll never bestow that upon my children. Bestow. Like it was a blessing, right? Nah, I saw it as a child. Barbershop conversations, man. Man. I'm going to be the difference maker in my family. I'm going to be the living example in my family. You can call it cornball. You can call it Fred ain't shit. Fred don't know shit. Fred stuck on himself. I am. I believe in myself that much that I can change my whole family's mindset. That I can be the living example. Yeah, my ego is that big. And all the family members and friends that don't believe in me, I just cut them off. They hate me, just cut them off. I ain't got to communicate with everybody. If Jesus couldn't save his family, the fuck I think I can save? I can't save them all. I believe I can save the ones that'll listen. I can be the visual representation. What my grandfather started. I do believe in heaven. That's why I'm looking forward to telling my grandfather, thank you, man. I'm looking forward to that day and I can tell him, thank you, man, for being the greatest inspiration in my life. I never told him that, you know, so. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And these baby daddies on YouTube are producing baby daddies, not leaders. All right. They posing as leaders to get your super chats, to get you to follow them on Instagram and, you know, what they got. I don't know, man. They got these websites and shit, man, that I don't know, man. I'm just very conservative and just straightforward, man. And yeah, man. I'm gone. Peace.